Nobody is doing this right now inside of Raid Shadow Legends. We have a 2x chance for legendary champions on Sacred Shards, but who has Sacred Shards? I'm sitting with 3 Sacred Shards right now after getting Leonardo. How many of you out there are actually having a large enough stock to take advantage of this 2x event without any other fusion or event going on to support it? I mean, I know that I'm not that guy. Let me know down below if people are actually doing this 2x event at this specific point in time. By the way, if you've never played Raid Shadow Legends, QR code, link in the description, free legendary champion, free epic champion, and another free legendary utilizing code UDKING. Also supports my channel. Thanks to Raid for supporting and sponsoring the channel. But really, beyond Sacred Shards and not pulling those, a lot of what's happening today is about the Doom Tower, and this is really all that matters, at least for me and my account. Dark Fae. Taking down this girl is very important because of the gear we can craft from taking her down. My main focus for the next whole Doom Tower rotation is going to be to farm as much Dark Fae materials as I can to craft some gear. Now, this is the team that I'm utilizing to get it done, and let's see how well we can actually do. This is not something new. I've used this team in the past. Let's just see how quickly we can take it down. We'll jump to that boss battle. Now, please keep in mind, this is our first encounter with Dark Fae here on hard difficulty. So they're only going to get more difficult from here. This, like I mentioned, it has been a solid team in the past and has completed Dark Fae in full in previous renditions and, versions of the Doom Tower. So I'm feeling pretty confident, although we haven't tested it in basically 3 rotations. But for me and my account, one of my biggest problems that I encounter quite often is not the champions that I have and not the champions levels, but it's more the gear on those champions. And being able to get this gear is going to be very important for me. I mean, she's barely even getting any attacks on my team right here, doing a great job keeping that turn meter down as well. So until we reach the final boss and get to the top of the ladder, there are no secret rooms to be done. We are going to be doing exclusive Dark Fae farming so we could get these materials, the phase spheres. Yeah, let's actually go to the forge really quickly. You notice I don't have a lot of them, but we want to forge this lethal gear. Crit rate 10%, plus ignores 25% of enemies' defense. This is going to be great for us when we're trying to put them on some of our nukers. So all in all, I will be farming that until we get to the top, and I'll be doing that in the background as well. Speaking of materials, let's get some of these as well. Oh my god, what is this? Terrible run this time around. I think I was just not putting the time into it as I should have, but we did get ourselves some clan boss rewards. We're hoping for sacreds. I'll take ancients out of ultimate chests. Okay, nothing really there. 1 ancient, I guess. Transcendent, we did get a sacred yesterday, an ancient so far today, and a second ancient. We're going to make sure that these get run in the background and then move on to what's next. Is it 12% chance of unlocking a legendary worth pulling the few shards that you have left in your back pocket? I only have 3, and with the incoming bomber fusion, I really can't commit to doing this because I need to make sure that I make this fusion my girl. If you know what I'm saying. Got to make sure that we get this bomber on the team because the live arena is where I live and where I like to spend the majority of my time, which is where we're going right after this comment. A comment which comes in from Priest Guardian 2587 saying, if, as you said, in your chase, you do not have a Lego bomb champion, all in. I have the Rat King Lego, so on the fence, but one thing for sure, I know is you, friend, about to get a Lego bomber +1. See, Priest Guardian already knows. He has no doubt of my ability to crush fusions. I literally slap them around, and it's very fun. So this guy came out with Mithrala to start, but did take my He-Man, unfortunately. So what I could do here, though, is I can go Empress and Armands and feel pretty good, and then I could dive back in, and I can get another nuker in the end. He comes on in with the Rat right there, which may actually be my band, but they also have Siffy. So what I man, I think I'm gonna go oh, wow. My turn actually ran out. Ha! That's funny. My turn ran out. I was going to choose Siffy. I think I'm going to ban the Rat. I'm going to deal with Sify because I do have Nell, and they banned our Mons. So I do have Arbiter in lead, so we should get the speed lead here. Let's see how this one goes. Now, keep in mind, I never do like going against Sify. She's always a pain for me to deal with. They're buffed to the 9s. Okay, let's see how we got. And I only do have one nuker, which is subpar for sure. Okay, let's go here. We're going to go with the places decrease defense, weaken, and it's going to fill my team's turn meters as well. So let's see if this will help us out at all. Get another go in here. No, I got to get my Embers quicker. He is just way too slow. Now, these guys can only A1 me, I believe. Let's come remove some buffs. Remove some buffs. They do have the poison stacks on top. Increase attack I have here. I hope they're not going to be locked out for long. Oh, god damn you, He-Man. God damn He-Man. Maybe I should have gotten rid of him instead of the Rat King. See, I felt like I could have beaten that team, but probably made a mistake somewhere along the way. And our next comment comes from Dom July 2702, saying, if you struggle with speed, build Lady Noelle and Stone Skin with high resistance and accuracy so you can revive and CC them afterwards. You always give me positive energy before. Dude, thanks so much, Dom. I appreciate that. Glad I'm giving you the positive energy. You are not the first to recommend Lady Noelle. Now, not a bad idea to throw in Stone Skin so I can get her revived. Not the worst idea. And honestly, after that last match, noticing my Embers didn't get a turn to go, I do struggle with speed and need to drop more speed on him drastically. He needs to get his turn so I can drop some damage. Not a bad idea for Lady Noelle. We are working on her, and she'll be a roster option, at least. So in this next battle, they have pity on me, so they threw me up against a mechanical team, I like to call them. I actually went with some champions that I don't normally use and maybe a subpar team, but I figured it's a good time to mess around with champions I don't typically use. Removes buffs from allies, removes all debuffs from allies. I don't have that. Shield does shield me. This will revive all dead, and this A1 chance of decreasing the cooldown. Let's go here. Let's go here. We'll get a little bit of a shield on us right now. Now we can go with attack an enemy, ignores the defense. Attacks all enemies, increasing cooldowns. Let's go with this. We're going to attack all enemies here with Alice. Take him down. Counter attack from Empress. Let's go and try and remove some buffs over here. Rip. Okay, Empress gets his turn. I like that I have shields. Oh, they swapped life with me there, unfortunately. Come on, man. Uh-oh, that's my nuker right there. That's a problem. That's a problem. Okay, let's petrify He-Man. I really, oh, we could revive Alice. Boom. Let's strike here to try and decrease turn meter. Did a little bit, not enough though. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I'm gonna lose to a freaking bot. Don't tell me. Okay, Alice, we can go. Actually, this one here attacks an enemy with the lowest HP. Let's go here. We're gonna go with all of them. Wow, that didn't do well. That did not do a lot of damage. That was bad. Sheesh. Let's increase turn meters again. Oh, wait a second. I should have revived right there. This is going to decrease cooldowns of random skills. Okay. Yeah, see, this is what happens when I pull in, like, champions I don't typically use in battles. Let's revive. Let's increase turn meter. Let's do this. Shield us up again. Oh, what a mess. This is terrible. This is terrible. I can't do anything here. We're going to go remove some buffs, hopefully. That hasn't been working. Let's try and decrease turn meter a little bit. Let's go decrease turn meter of Empress. I'm not going to be able to take these guys down. I can't do anything. Unless if I can get Alice. Oh, you bastard. You bastard. If you lose to a bot, do you then get another bot match? Ooh, okay. Let's just lock everyone out. This may literally take forever. Let's decrease turn meter here. Let's revive. Why is it not letting me? No! This is ugly. I feel like this is going to be going on forever. Let's zip to the end of the match. Well, there it is. That's terrible. I'll tell you guys. After that match, you can very well confirm that I show you my wins and my losses, because that may be one of the most pitiful losses I've ever had. That was bad. We're going to go Empress and we're going to go Fabian. That's what I get, though. I only pulled in one nuker, and it was Alice, not one of my primary nukers whatsoever. And I just wasn't able to get anything done that I needed to do. That was ugly. Let's see how this draft goes. Speaking of Lady Noelle, they got a Lady Noelle right here with Intimidating Presence. I'm going to really have to ban the Armands, though. I got to go with He-Man. Do I want an extra tick of control, or do I want some poison? Let's go with the control. Mikage will pull in for the control. Look at that. Look at this strange team right here. I'm going to go ban Armands just because I have to. They banned my Arbiter. Let's hope my Mikage is fast enough to win the speed battle here. Maybe not. Holy shnikes, riddle and run. We did get ourselves the speed win. Let's... Oh, so they have Lady Noelle in stones. That's a strategy that was spoken of in the comment we just took a peek at. Let's go here. We do have things to deal with Stone Skin, though. Let's go with the Lockout. Let's go with... Ooh, can we... Go right there? Yeah. That's good. That's good. Now we can come with He-Man. Let's see how much resistance she has. Oh, she's strong. She's locked out, though. She's locked out with a Jock out. You get taken out right there. Can we buff on allies? Let's just go here. Attacks on many places. Sleep. We'll sleep you. Sleep. Oh, you snuck back, you dirty dog. You dirty dog. Let's just transform. Let's decrease some defense. Oh, we could even health swap a little bit, and we'll take you out hopefully right here. What? That was the weakest hit. That was pathetic. Go here again. Petrified. We'll go He-Man, just take him out right there. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Whew. Jeez. At least that one went better than the last one. I almost forgot. I got another comment here. This one from Lee Branch 3302. He says, if no stone skin on your champs, do not transform your mythical when they have Marius. He will counterattack as per last battle, which was from my previous video. Also, same for turn meter pushback as Armands did. Also triggers Marius's counterattack. So maybe, when I draft, if someone pulls Marius as their #1 pick, which often happens, I shouldn't pick Armands at all. Maybe I should be going with a Fabian and a Mikage, although Mikage is one that I shouldn't be transforming with because he's going to counterattack with that as well. So really, Marius is just a big problem. Look at this guy coming in with Michelangelo and the mythical that I mean, there's a lot of mythicals I don't like dealing with. We have our control. Let's come in with some power. Boom. And I may go with a Mikage or a Nell next. I do have our monster speed. They have Mithrala in there, huh? Look at you. Look at you. And then Alice. Let's go. Let's go here. Let's go pull in a Nell. And I'm going to ban the mythical. I don't want to deal with him whatsoever. Interesting. They banned my Armands, which is a problem because I think he's the him and Fabian. So maybe I can actually get to go first. Oh, wow. We did get to go first. That's very surprising. We're going to go A3. They're locked out. Unfortunately, I need to get a turn here. Here we go. Let's do this. Place weaken and decrease defense. I like that. Now we're going to go from up top with He-Man. Hopefully we take 3 of them down. We took 1 of them down. Oh my god. Can we get some necrosis ticks going on here? Transform. I'm going to go here in case No, the health, we were stronger. We could probably take them out here. No, oh my God. What the heck is going on there? I mean, she can't be killed. He can. Yeah, they're worried about He-Man, and they should be. Oh, that's actually very good of me. I'm going to go here, and we are going to get a few ticks. And we should be able to win right here. All right, another victory in our back pocket. Ooh, Empress and Armands. I have to come in with a strong picks here. So I got to go with Fabian. I'm going to go with Mikage. I want to lock in control. The Armands I don't love because it's got the intimidating presence. He's built for speed. Oh my God. This guy's got the rooster and... Ooh, which one do I even... I got to go He-Man. They're going to be in stone skin, so that's not going to help. Oh my goodness, man. This is going to be a tough match for me, I think. I'm debating who I ban. Now, they may give me my answer with this final pick. Chicken, dude. Chicken or Empress? Okay, and she's fast too. Okay, let's get rid of Empress. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna... I may not even get a turn here. All right, they get the first turn. Stone skin... Actually, not as much stone skin as I expected. Here we go. We're gonna get stunned right off the bat. Yeah, this is why I'm saying we may not get a turn. There is going to be a lot... Oh, jeez. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Here comes some Easter eggs blowing up at my ankles. My two nukers, though, are stunned. So, no, she actually buffed her team. There's the Easter eggs. Does my turn as a sheep count? That stone skin is on him. I am... Yeah, he's got stone... Even if I get a turn here... Even if I could nuke everyone, which I don't think I can, he's in stone skin. It needs to be removed, or else can this guy cut through on block damage? Oops, here we go. I called it. That's why I'm so good, because I know how it's gonna end. Who's my pick gonna be? Definitely He-Man. I think it's gonna be Empress and He-Man. Those are gonna be my nukers. He's got Leo in there, who's gonna be a bomb dropper. I'm worried about speed though, so. Look at... Wow, what an interesting pick. I think I chose the proper ban, although I probably could have gotten away with not doing that since they allowed me to have Arbiter. I probably should have banned Leonardo. But how was I to know, right? So let's see what we can do here. We got our turn meter boost. We're going to lock everyone out. Oh, boy. All right, we did lock out. Holy crap. That was quite the counterattack. Wow, I'm completely out of health already from that. Yikes. I'm going to bring Fabian back, although knew that was going to happen. Looks like I got to take a look at his kit again. All I have to say, that wasn't the best day in the arena. Not at all. Let me know if you guys are pulling Sacreds today. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace out.